July 7th, 2624, Informibus Group, 26 colonized galaxies. Tensions have been rising for years between the three superpowers. The Democratic Federal Republic, known as the Gijutsu-Izādo, the Socialist Feudal Theocratic Monarchy, known as the Lanegrifförer, and the Oligarchical Monarchy, known as the Cekpaniteli. While political differences are enough to make relations between them a bit tense, there are other things making relations lead to war. There were a few tensions between the superpowers until August 25th, 2607, when Great House Slecht was the power in the Lanegrifförer, supplanting the other four great houses when Echt became Keizer, their equivalent of an emperor. Eventually, after rising to power, Echt started to make moves on expanded territory to Lanegrifförer. On September 15th, 2622, the Lanegrifförer started sending weapons to rebel organizations in the territory of the Tuna, at the time for superpower, which caused the Tuna to collapse into a civil war on October 24th, 2622, with the Lanegrifförer taking some of the territory from the collapse. A few days later, on October 29th, 2622, several weapon shipments from the Lanegrifförer were intercepted by the Gijutsu-Izādo military, causing all ships coming from the Lanegrifförer territory to be searched for any weapons being smuggled in. Keizer Echt claimed that he had nothing to do with it. On April 6th, 2623, there was a meeting between all the Lanegrifförer great houses, and after an hour or so, once the meeting had ended, leaders of the great houses, except for Great House Slecht, were found dead from wounds with signs of a battle there. This event led to those positions they took up in the government being opened up and soon taken by individuals in Great House Slecht, effectively making them the only great house. On July 18th, 2623, the Cekpaniteli found that the Lanegrifförer were hiding a military buildup in their territory, and when Keizer Echt was questioned on it, he said, "We're building up our military for the sole reason any other power would build up their military, to defend ourselves from those that want us to fall." Upon hearing about this, the Gijutsu-Izādo Minister of Foreign Relations replied like this: "You claim self-defense? Based on your past actions, you seem to be set on expanding to the territory of others that have never agitated you. You even collapsed another superpower, tried to collapse the other to make it easier." Keizer Echt refused to answer these accusations. On November 7th, 2623, a Cekpaniteli diplomat in Gijutsu-Izādo space was killed from poisoning at a restaurant. It is very likely it was an assassination by a Lanegrifförer assassin or a worker at the restaurant against the Cekpaniteli, while the Cekpaniteli accused the Gijutsu-Izādo of intentionally killing the diplomat and cut communications with them. On December 25th, 2623, the Lanegrifförer launched an invasion into a previously neutral country, the Trangvệ, without any hostilities beforehand. All the powers tried to get answers from the Lanegrifförer and Policesar, a close ally of the Lanegrifförer, who also participated in the invasion, as to why they invaded, but they got no answers from either power. The invasion ended January 27th, 2624, with the Trangvệ giving up about half their territory. On April 27th, 2624, the Lanegrifförer Salveti, a Trangvệ puppet state set up in the invaded space, and Policesar massed forces on their borders and declared themselves an alliance known as the Ultieg Pact. Then, the following day, the Gijutsu-Izādo United Nations and the Trangvệ remnants amassed forces on their borders with the Ultieg Pact and declared themselves an alliance known as the Galactic Allies. The day after that, the Cekpaniteli and Dziaržnik set up forces on their borders with the Galactic Allies and the Ultieg Pact and declared themselves the Voizoyna Legion. The Galactic Allies then put their forces on their borders with the Voizoyna Legion. For a while, it seemed quiet, and it seemed like relations were improving until July 7th, 2624. 50 ships, supposedly operated by the Cekpaniteli, attacked Enerike, the capital planet of the Lanegrifförer, even though leaked footage showed Lanegrifförer ships and not Cekpaniteli ones. Using this as justification, the Ultieg Pact launched into Galactic Allies and Voizoyna Legion space, sparking a three-sided war between those three alliances. This war would become known as the First Informibus Group War and be the first in a series of wars over the next hundreds of years that will bring the Informibus Group to its knees multiple times, but stronger after each one, until it becomes an impenetrable bastion even against the strongest of invaders, including those who made the galaxies in the Informibus Group the way they are.